There's no escape, cause I'm now believing my fate, so there's no run away. I know the future's coming. It's a destiny!
Cause it's review time! Number 8. Patricia Martin from Lucky Star. Better known as Patty, this energetic high school girl learned all her Japanese from watching anime and manga. That doesn't seem that smart. I bet it's bad. Yes, occasionally it turns out to be inappropriate at times. And she also has a selective memory with her Japanese, sometimes losing all of it when cornered in an odd situation. Also, being a high school girl, she of course is a yaoi fan. And she works at a cafe where she plays one of the girls from Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. She's on here because, come on, how many of you guys out there learn some Japanese from anime and manga? Number 7, Tina Foster. Tina Foster from I Ori Osha. On the surface, Tina's everything you would expect American to be perceived in Japanese animation. With good justification. Blonde, brash, and bootylicious. She also has a odd habit of greeting other women by grabbing their breasts. It turns out that Foster has spent most of her life in Japan, resulting in an odd difficulty fitting in. She's attending an American high school briefly, but had a hard time dealing with the culture shock. Unfortunately, she can't seem to settle much better in Japan due to her obvious foreign appearance. While she makes plenty of friends in the series, she remains devoted to her pet figure, Uzumi. Number 6, Jack King, Texas Max. Jack King and his sister Mary are horse-riding, hat-wearing, super robot piloting cowfolk. Their vehicle is a Texas Mack, and Jack in particular has a odd way of speaking, specifically the weird Japanese-English hybrid, in which his Japanese is pronounced oddly, presumably to imply that he's not good with his language, which is odd because he speaks to his sister in Japanese. But hey, cowboys with enormously destructive robots ride around and do what they want? When not calling Japanese Mack pilot short, Jack can be found saving the president from danger and being hurting from Cali. Yeah! Number 5, Susan Hopkins from Genshiken. Like Patty, Sue is an American anime nerd and a yaoi fan. Unfortunately, her Japanese isn't very good during her first appearance, so most of the time she communicates via anime quotes that she doesn't quite understand the meaning of, which usually comes out sounding irrelevantly inappropriate in context. However, it's unclear how much of other characters speaking that she truly understands. After big brushing up her language skills, Sue winds up transferring to the same school where the Genshiken Club members go to. Although she still likes to spit out random quotes when she can, and she also becomes an assistant of fellow yaoi fan and Genshiken member Ogure when she comes to create her own manga of her own. Number 4, Hetalia Axis Power. If he's America, is he also American? Either way, America is a horrifying mess of a character or a hilarious send-up to stereotypes, depending on whatever person is watching Hetalia. He's brass, ignores the counsel of others, and comes up with ridiculous schemes to solve problems. He also eats a lot of cheeseburgers, and of course is completely self-involved. His catchphrase is, "I'm the hero." And of course on the plus side, he's loyal to his friends and really cares about how they're doing. Although sometimes a little overbearing with the caring, his experience can be irritating and can be infectious, which can come some no surprise since his Japanese voice actor is Katsuyuki Kamiya Koshiya. Number 3, Revi from Black Lagoon. In the original anime, Revi spends most of her time in the various nations with her crew. The mercenary transporter of Lagoon Company performed their duties. However, she was originally born as Rebecca and grew up on the streets of New York. And the cops of the NYPD's 27 precincts still remember her many years later. Having grown up in an environment that could politely call it harsh, Revi is a foul-mouthed, street smart, and a little socially awkward. On the plus side, she's self-taught, pretty good with the firearms, and was later trained in the dual wielding by Mr. Chang, a master from the Sunny Young Triad organization. She's good enough to be nicknamed Two Hands. even though she admits that she's not as good as her instructor yet. Number 2, Roy Fokker from Macross. Any relation to Gaylord Fokker? No. Anyway, after being dumped by his girlfriend, Roy Fokker goes from student to stunt pilot. As the wars carried on, he made his jump to fighter pilot and eventually became leader of his own squadron, the Skull Team. Thanks to, and in spite of his occasion of recklessness, Ford Fokker is a chain-smoking ladies' man who's last in the face of death, not always to his advantage. And he becomes a source of inspiration and guidance to the series' protagonist, Hikaru Ichigo, whose father first employed Roy as a stunt pilot in his circus. When Roy's presence in the anime didn't carry on after the original Super Dimensional Fortress Macross anime, he's a major character in the Super Robot Wars video game series. Number 1. Barack Obama! Actually, it's John Ohma from Air Gear. Japan has an odd love affair for the current U.S. President, Barack Obama. He's appeared in a handful of anime and manga, including the adult titles. One of his most famous appearances, however, might have been in the guise of President John Ohma in the great manga Air Gear, in which he accidentally switched body with his air track skater, Emily Adachi. So his ongoing appearance during the skate, where he gets involved with the air tracks, he proves himself to be a pretty competent fighter. He's unfortunately had to follow his body with Emily inside back to the U.S., supporting the protagonist, Itachi's skate team, and, run the country, being a boss, because, yes, he can. Please tell me who you think is top Americans in anime, and like this video and subscribe. Thank you. Have a good day.